Well, you're getting 10 days without a game. You'll be looking forward to getting back in West Ham, going to Anfield.
Yeah, we are, but it's, and I'm really happy that we didn't have to play immediately after the Porto game, because obviously it was would have been again quite difficult from this really big result in a good game from our side, then to I think to get a concentration for a really difficult job against West Ham. So I know people are like that. Think now we have West Ham and then Newcastle. I think before we go to United, or before we play Champions League again. So that's like we need to get these points, and yes, we want to have the points, but it's quite a big job to do. They are, I think, in this kind of form table, the last 15 games, I think they are sixth. So that since David Moyes is in, obviously a lot of things change there. They get the results. They ever had a good team. I'm pretty sure that always had a good team. And yeah, Arnautovic flying, probably Lanzini back. The rest really experienced, tall, good organized and stuff like that. So it's a real job to do. We are looking forward to 100%, but we know, yeah, it's hard.
I've seen some reports this week about Sadio Mane's future and that he may be getting an extension to his contract. Is there anything in that at all?
There's nothing to say about it so far, but that we want to keep the players together. I think that's not a secret, but no news or anything about that. I don't know how informations like that go out or not, or are they true or not. It's normal. We want to keep, of course, Sadio here. Not only him, he has still a contract. There's nothing to do about that actually. But yeah, we want to keep the team plus strengthen it as well in the future. That's normal business.
And finally for me, how glad are you to see the Firmino situation resolved now?
That's Firmino. Yeah, good. It was long, a long time, and I'm really proud on Roberto how he dealt with it. We were sure from the first second that there's nothing to be afraid about from his side, and so happy that that's confirmed now. That's all. We all take it really serious. That's not only a saying. It's like that. It's racism is obviously always. We spoke about that already. Still in this world. Something we really need to think about and need to be careful with. But if there's nothing, then we need to sort it as well. And so, all good now. Let's carry on.
Thank you. Simon?
Can I just ask you about your brief jaunt out to Spain, about the benefits that you've had with your warm weather training out in Marbella?
How it always is with a training camp. You want the boys to be together the whole day, pretty much. So we are a lot together, but not when we have time off or whatever, because we are so often here. So it's not that the boys spend a lot of, I don't know, do hobbies together or stuff like that. So we had that time as well, but we had 4 sessions when we were there, 4, 5. 4, what was very important. But yeah, between the sessions we had time, and the weather was brilliant. To be honest, everything is easier if you have to do hard work. What we did there, then yeah, it's easier if the weather plays a little bit in your card. So, and that was there. Obviously, it was a change of circumstances. After a long winter in England, that's all. We used the opportunity to have this. It's nothing good to say about not being involved in the FA Cup anymore. But if you are not in, then you have to use the time, and that's what we did.
And we saw a couple of your younger players getting maybe their first taste of senior training yesterday as well. So how happy are you with what's coming through to the next generation, and how do you continue to manage getting them tasters with the first team, but also keeping them protected and ready?
We gave the next generation pretty much on loan. So now with Ovie, with Harry, with Ryan, maybe I forgot a few, but they are now out there and try to make the next step. Means there's a next generation, and this generation is still here. And yes, of course, I want to see them as often. I knew obviously about Rafa before, I knew about Curtis before, and a few others, Lee Miller. It's just Stephen has a nice team together, Critch as well, so it's good. But for Critch it's a bit more difficult now because pretty much we gave half of his team on loan. It's not too easy, but gives other players opportunities to play. Conor Masterson is quite often with us, or was, and so we know the boys, and giving them the opportunity is always nice. And if we would have injuries now, what we think or don't have too much in the moment, then we need them as well, and for a proper training session. So, but you only can use them if they are ready for that. If the level doesn't drop then when they are in, if the niveau is not dropping and they are in, so and it's not like this. It's nice to see them. They are close, and it's good for all of us. And yeah, I'm very positive about that. I love the result of the United. When I saw it was a quite difficult game against United, so they had their chances as well. But football is still a result game, and we won it, and it's good. I of course gave my compliments to Stevie. I like his desire how he's doing the job. It's really cool, and he has a good bunch of players together there. So that's all in a good way. Happy about that, of course, and yeah, but it was never in doubt. We gave the other boys on loan because we have the next generation here, and now they can step up.
And just a random fact really to write you. If Mo Salah scores again with his left foot between now and the end of the season, that will be the most goals in one season with someone scored with the left foot. I think Robbie Fowler was previously the most on that one. So has he got the best left foot in the business?
Hopefully, in the business all over the world. Lionel Messi is left foot. Is he left foot, Lionel? Or maybe we should not forget him completely. Yeah, that's the best in the world. I'm not too much interested in this categories, but he's had a good one. I'm happy about that, and he made already header. I'm more surprised about that he had header as well, and probably with the right foot he scored. Yeah, a few. So I don't care which part of his body he uses. That's for him, like for all the other boys. But yes, it's a very good left foot for sure. Yeah, that's from my point of view, by the way, the right one.
Yeah, in the league, you're well positioned with regard to your progress in the Champions League. A lot to look forward to. How happy and how would you assess how happy are you, and how would you assess the progress that you've made so far this season?
I'm absolutely not happy. I want to be happy at the end of the season. Now I want to see the progress. Happy is not a word I have in my mind, to be honest. I'm sometimes fine with it, more and sometimes less. So that's how it is. But really, immediately after the game against Porto, it's not good for me as a human being, but it's all about West Ham. So, and I knew what other people will say about that, and that's our life to deal with that. And now, what I want is that we all are really ready for this game tomorrow, and not again. So yes, will they defend a little bit deeper in part of it? Yes, probably. And we need an atmosphere that's ready for that as well. So it's nothing decided that season. We're in a good position, but a good position gives you only the basis for the next few games, and now we have to use it as a group, players, coaches, manager, crowd. So I really. We need to be ready for a difficult game tomorrow, because I don't know exactly the results, but let me say draw against Tottenham or City and lost with 1 goal, stuff like that. So that shows you need to do it. And they have always their opportunities with counter-attacks and stuff like that, set pieces, to score by themselves. And it's always a little bit, either way, it's all negative, or when it's positive, it's so positive that we don't care about the next thing. So I'm not like this. So I really want to use this basis now, and for that we have to be at our best tomorrow night and tomorrow afternoon, and so yeah, I know that it's a lot of work to do.
West Ham, and you hinted at before that they've made good progress since David Moyes was appointed. and in Lanzini and Arnautovic, which you already mentioned, that they're two very, very dangerous players, aren't they?
Chicharito. So, okay, Karras is injured, and they have a few problems. Masaku suspended, stuff like a good player, and so. But they changed system, a few things, and it's very mature now. It's we all know how difficult it is, and of course, West Ham knows they are not safe in the league for next year, but a few weeks ago it looks like it could be quite difficult. Now it looks like much more positive for them, and they will use that as well. They know that they're in a good moment as well, and they will show that. So that's why I say we all know that. If then in a few moments you play for sure against a wall of 8 players at least, and you have 2 quick players, maybe Chicharito and Arnautovic or Lanzini, Arnautovic or whoever. A little bit hidden in different areas and ready for the counter-attack and stuff like that. So that's we all know that that's not easy. And we tried. And the good thing is we had time to prepare that in training, and usually that helps us when we have time for that. And that's why I said it's a completely different game to Porto, for example, and then you have to play 3 days later. And to do a completely different job. That's why I was happy that we didn't have to play immediately, and so now we use the time for a lot of sessions since we played the last game, and hopefully everybody can see that.
Eleanor?
What are the key things that you've seen from West Ham under David Moyes in terms of
Good organisation. Just everybody you know David still better than I do, but I think he was one of the most successful. Best managers when he was at Everton, then maybe the Sunderland job was that how it is in the managing life. It was not too successful, but things like that happen. Nobody doubted his quality. Now he shows it again at West Ham. So I think Slaven Bilic is a fantastic manager, and they did really well until they didn't well anymore, and then David came in and had to change it all around again. So it's good organisation. It's a clear plan. It's bringing the players in their best positions. That's what he's doing. A few brave decisions as well, in lineup-wise. So that's how I said. David is very, very experienced, and he knows what he's doing, and that's it.
Have you got any injury issues?
Not really in this moment. Little things always, a little bit stomach here and there, but should be okay. Nobody said today to me that they're still out, but we had 1 or 2 players with a little bit few issues. Stomach-wise, should be okay, hopefully.
Anyone who's a real doubt then?
Not at the moment, no.